Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We've got something special today, and that is the model year 23 Volvo XC40 Pure Electric. Fresh from the factory in Ghent, the Volvo car factory. And this facelift includes a couple of very nice features to know. So let's get started. So this is the model year 23 Volvo XC40, and maybe a bit overdue, but the car finally got its facelift. And well, that one is more or less inspired on the Volvo C40, the new electric SUV coupe from Volvo, inspired on the XC40 once again. But yeah, if you look up front, you will see that the biggest changes on the XC40 happened over here. And that includes, for example, a redesigned lower bumper. We've got nice new inserts around the fog lights and a glossy black, that is. Redesigned Thor hammer lamps, so still Thor, so that's a good thing, but then a bit more, well, up to date, a bit more aerodynamic as well. These are the standard LED lights, not the pixel LED lights which I have, for example, on my C40, and that has to do with the fact that when this car was constructed or manufactured, due to a semiconductor shortage, the pixel LED headlights weren't available. Well, that's a familiar story already nowadays, but anyway, we also got a redesigned grille. This is the pure electric one, the P6. I will touch up on that a little bit later and also in next videos. But that means you get a closed grille for better aero. Fun fact, the safety systems of this car are now also integrated over here in this nice big Volvo emblem. Also camera over here, but that means this needs to be clear any day during the whole year. Also with snow, for example, so it's heated. So if you get snow and dirt and all that on it, it will actually melt off, as this is a nice warm heated badge. Now, as I said already, this is the electric version, and that means the grille is closed. Keep in mind, if you spec, for example, a T2, so a full petrol version, a mild hybrid, B3, B4, B5, I'm not sure actually nowadays, or the T4 or T5 plug-in hybrid car, you will get an open grille depending on the style you choose, so bright or dark trim, basically chrome-ish, or more R-design, sporty, glossy black details. The grille will also change accordingly. This is the electric one, this is the P6, full electric. That means it's the XC40 Recharge Pure Electric, that's the official name nowadays, and that is only with one battery motor on the front wheels. Good for 230 horsepower. The battery pack is 70 kilowatt, of which about usable 66, 67, so that's plenty. And as this car has a little bit less power, it's also a bit more efficient on the battery pack. And that means that this car can do about the same range as, for example, my C40 P8 with the twin motor, around 420 kilometers WLTP, that is, so let's say 250, 260 miles. Now you join me with the side view of the model year 23 XC40, and let's talk colors. With model year 23 we got three new colors. This one, bright dusk metallic, fjord blue metallic, and also silver dawn metallic. Three very nice colors, but I gotta say, bright dusk metallic in person looks very nice. It's a high metallic, warm silver-ish color with some, well, according to Volvo, rosé effect in it. And I took some photos yesterday at the sunset with the nice light from the sun, and it looked very nice. This color is, well, quite chic if you ask me, especially with the dark black trim around it. So nice gloss black mirror caps, and also the R-design trim still, as it used to be named. But keep in mind that this black trim up front on the roof is now only available for the full electric cars, so the P6 and P8. Full electric XC40. Good to keep in mind. But there's also an exception. If you go for, I believe, silver dawn metallic, the roof will also color even on the electric version. Do not ask me why, but it is how it is. Swedes sometimes are quite stubborn. And good to know here as well, on the full electric version you will get it how it is. So basically a dark trim or R-design trim on the car. If you opt for a plug-in hybrid or a B3 mild hybrid XC40, you will still have the option to say, I would like the bright or dark trim. That means if you go for the bright, for example, this will be in chrome. Minor differences, but it makes the car a bit more chic in that sense, or more sporty with the dark trim, such as on this car. Another good thing with facelifts is that you get new wheel designs, and on this one as well, or well, new wheel designs, we already knew these. These are the Volvo XC40 20-inch wheels basically. And they look very nice, if you ask me. It gives the car a really nice futuristic feel or vibe in that sense. And yeah, I like it a lot. The full electric one standard comes on 19s. Also look pretty nice, and of course a smaller wheel is a bit better for your range, but I think it's not really that noticeable. Anyway, keep it in mind, I would personally always go for these 20s. If you spec a base or core XC40 T2, for example, you will get a basic wheel of 18 inches. A very aerodynamic-ish shaped kind of wheel. So that's very nice. And yeah, just look at it. Big wheels for the 20-inch. We got two 35s up front and two 45s in the rear. Even with the P8, so with the twin motor, you will even get two 55s in the back. So big wheels for a lot of power, of course. That is more than 400 horsepower. You need a nice tire for that. So yeah, impressive stuff. So now it's time to have a look at the last thing, and that is the interior of the model year 23 Volvo XC40. Comes with a couple of new upholstery options. This is the ultimate trim, so basically full option, and that means that, for example, you get these nice inlays inspired on a mountain area of some sort in Sweden. Lights up in the night and then looks very nice. Harman Kardon, well, great system, must have if you ask me. Electric seats with memory and all that. But the biggest change or nicest feature is the new Microtech interior of this car. And that is basically a full leather replacement. So this is vegan leather, we can more or less say. And yeah, it looks quite good if you ask me. It got these grayish textile inserts or bolsters up here, and I think this is from the Polestar 2. Looks quite familiar. Anyway, it gives a pretty, yeah, well, nice chic vibe to the car. Really feels a bit leathery as well, so yeah, I'm quite a fan of this. Good replacement. Now also here there are some exceptions. You can still also go for a tailored wool blend interior. That looks also very nice. The car standards comes with the textile seating, so that's basically a full black textile-ish upholstery. That's also pretty nice, but yeah, I like this a lot. Cost a bit more, but you also get a bit more. There's a little armrest, of course, as well, with a cup holder and that kind of stuff. Looks quite good, right? You still can also opt for the R-Design-ish interior, so with the nubuck as I have in my Volvo C40. Over here the recycled materials, bit of a tennis ball-ish thing going up and there. Anyway, let's have a look in the back. Plenty of storage room with the Volvo XC40. This is a foldable floor, so you can put it over there, and then still place for your cable and such. And you can put it back behind that. You can also attach something over here. This comes with the removable or hideable tow hook, tow bar, whatever you want to call it. Folds automatically, of course. At the rear, not so much changes. The rear lights, for example, are still the same, no LED of some sort. We've got the new badge, being the recharge one, so the P6. If you have the twin, well, you will have twin mentioned over here. And lower, of course, no exhaust or anything like that. A gloss element has been put over there. Hoi, goedemorgen.
Mag ik vragen wat je aan het doen bent?
Ik ben hier opnames aan het maken van deze auto.
Opnames?
Ja, video.
Oké, maar je hoeft hem hier niet te parkeren?
Nee.
Nee, dan is het eigenlijk niet de bedoeling dat je hier bent.
Oké, maar ik heb wel gewoon betaald. Ik sta nu geparkeerd voor wat foto's.
Ja, maar als je hem hier zeg maar niet parkeert, het is echt alleen om te parkeren. En weer te gaan. En niet om foto's te maken en zo.
Oké.
Dus ik weet niet hoe lang je nog bezig bent.
Maximaal 10 minuten.
Oké, nou dan maak het even af, maar dan weet wel voor de volgende keer dat het niet zo gewaardeerd wordt door VNS als je hier door...
Ja, nee, begrijp ik. Dat begrijp ik.
Okay.
Dat is goed.
Nee, dan is het prima als je het afmaakt.
Oké, dankjewel.
Yes?
Oké, jij ook. Werk ze.